Cable now.
Right.
Josh McDowell. Might be now, brother.
Count.
Alright. Welcome to the show. We got the first episode about podcasts jumping off right now. For now, we're going to name this Tit Lit Podcast. It might not happen again. So enjoy this first show, ladies and gentlemen. To my left over here, got the big fella. We got Lou is Grimy. To my other left here, we got Jose. We don't got a nickname for him, you should give him one. To the right here, we got the other golden child over here. We got Joseph Blue fucking Pulaski, Joe Gallo. And then you got me, Jay. That's it. Alright, so we're gonna start with the first one. We cut the music, we're gonna do this right here. Alright, we got the Brody high, so we're gonna talk on Lou. We're gonna let Lou start this shit off here.
Alright, I like the idea of hiring Brody. Sandy had, I think it was time for him to go. I think Brody brings a lot of shit to the table. He knows how to talk to people. He already has a relationship with all the GMs, all those other players he was, managing and whatnot. He already knows a lot of strengths and weaknesses from all these players that are probably on the table. So I feel that we gotta give him a chance.
Yeah.
No, it's a little.
What choice do we have? We gotta give a chance.
That's true.
Another thing was conflict of interest though too, because he's already fucking an agent for these guys, right?
Yeah,
but I don't think anymore. He can't be, right?
No, he's not anymore. But he's taking. Damn, get a shot on my first
Episode 2 is motherfucker.
First snafu didn't take too long.
Yeah. I think we gotta give him the benefit of the doubt, man. This guy knows how to talk.
Here we go.
He looks like he can handle New York. Yo, compare him to Sandy Allison, the way he is.
I can't yet, but you're talking about a guy who's never worked on a front office before in any way, shape, or form.
Facts.
So how do you? It's just listen, man. If it works, brilliant. But it's based off nothing because he's an agent. Yeah, he knows how to talk to people. He's an agent. Of course, he knows how to sweet talk people, and that's his job.
What was one of the biggest freaking arguments Mets fans had about Sandy? He's too fucking old. Oh my God, he doesn't know shit. The job's way past him. We need to get younger.
It's a generation.
Now we fucking go younger, and let's see what happens.
It's just never been done before.
So,
as far as I know, in any major sport, has
no, it has happened.
An agent becoming a GM.
Yes.
Twice.
When does it happen?
Lakers, right? I think someone in the NBA was.
And I think the NFL too, or NHL, one of those sports.
Well, that's news to me, but I mean, it's.
Well,
he's clearing house, which is a good thing, right?
Right.
And listen, I'm giving him a chance too.
Well, we prefer fucking what's this guy's name? Bloom? Yeah, I like Bloom, but I don't think New York would have ate him alive.
Oh, of course, hell yeah.
And who is it? Melvin? Doug Melvin?
He's an older guy.
I mean,
it's outside the box. The Mets never go outside the box.
True.
And the articles about it was just that if they were gonna pick Bloom was gonna start from scratch, like trade everybody and start from ground zero again. Brody's not gonna do that. That's what he says. He wants to win now. So we'll see what happens.
Now what about the topic that he had of discussion with fucking this guy that everybody jumped on his ass and they were like, oh, he's not gonna change anything. The lineup is gonna stay the same. Like,
with freaking Francesca.
Yeah.
I mean,
wait, do you think he's gonna fucking change shit?
I think so. I see a lot of I see him making moves. I mean, it's still early. One thing that I've noticed, I don't know if you guys did, but just the way he's been conducting these interviews with all the other, during the GM meetings, he wasn't, he kept it neutral. He didn't really say some outlandish shit. He was talking about how that they're set at catcher position. I know we're not set at catcher. I don't trust their no or Pulaski, but at least he kept it neutral to the point that if he doesn't get anyone, unless he Darno and Pulaski does well, it doesn't fucking look bad.
Listen, if he said we're set, as long as
he has to say that.
As long as he doesn't mean it.
He don't have to say
I don't
that.
think so.
If he means that, then I'm scared.
But he don't have to say that.
According to reports, I mean the Mets are mainly looking for catches. So I don't
That's
think
going to be their big free agent acquisition. Is one of these catches out there? I mean,
it better be fucking real, that's what I'm saying.
Do you think?
But he's not. He's not a free agent.
It's too
Hey,
high.
we could make the trade.
It's going to demand a lot.
It's a high price tag.
Yo, that trade.
They have him under control for another couple of years. They have no inclination to trade him, so you're gonna have to really blow their socks off with an offer.
No, they're gonna trade him.
Give him a lot.
He doesn't want to be there. He said
He don't.
That's too bad for him. That doesn't mean they have to do anything with him. It's too bad.
He could not produce at the plate.
No, then that's.
I mean, he has
That's
to
not
go.
good for his.
The Marlins are known for getting rid of players when they don't want to be there. Stanton didn't want to be there. Yelich didn't want to be there.
Well, we know what we know.
Yeah, fuck you.
Come on.
Ozuna didn't want to be there. They have a
Yelich
history of
was
players.
super vocal about not being there. So yeah.
And they trade him away. They never keep players that want to be there.
Yeah.
I think right now is the time to strike and get Remuto because there's no legit catcher out there. He's the man who you
But there's Ramos and
Ramos is only offensive.
Grandal.
Grandal is another big one that they said could possibly
He's a
land up
switch
with.
hitter.
But look at his postseason. He fucking let how many balls go by him?
Yeah, but that's what they're saying. You can't judge his career off of that postseason. He was real shaky with that shit. He dropped a lot of fucking balls.
To get him, that means we have to give up. He has a qualifying offer on him already, so we're gonna lose the draft pick.
Yeah.
We're gonna lose the international pool money on him. And then he's required, supposedly they're saying they're projecting him like at least 2-3 years. I mean, I would for that. I'd rather get Ramos. Ramos will give me some offensive
that's what I
pop.
wanted anyway.
If we're gonna get a catcher, we
It's
don't
for
need
better
more
average.
offense. We need somebody that's gonna throw somebody out, which we have like the fucking lowest percentage of throwing runners off at second base. These motherfuckers can't throw nobody out. That's what we need. Somebody that can actually catch. Hitting is not the problem. We got power, right?
Well, there was a news report saying that they were looking at Maldonado as a free agent signing, and this guy's really good defensive. He had I think one of the highest 49% I think like throwout rates at people trying to steal.
Yeah,
But
he's up there.
is he worth it? For that we got Nito. Nito wasn't too far off.
Yeah, but it depends on what they're asking for too. You know what I mean? Like Real Muto, yeah, everybody will love him, but what is the Marlins gonna ask for? Gonna ask for supposedly.
I'll give them whatever they want because we have right now.
Even if it's Conforto or Nito.
Yeah.
I'll give them away. If we have the payroll right now, look.
I mean,
Who do we have on the books for next year and this year? Fucking David Wright and Suspect. That's it.
Yeah.
We have the payroll to do it. If they sign someone, if they had the balls to sign one like Harper or Machado, if they sign Harper, I'll fucking pack Conforto's bags. Yo, peace. Give me real music. If they sign Machado, Rosario, adios,
I like Conforto.
or Jimenez, so do I. But
are we getting into the Harvard thing already? Or
No,
I mean, listen, we could.
Let's actually jump into the Chris Bryant possibility because that's another big thing that they're saying that he's available for trade.
There is a report that the Cubs are looking to re-sign Chris Bryant. He rejected a $300 million contract.
Yes, right.
So
Meaning
they're
he wants to
looking
get out there.
that he might. They're looking to maybe be interested in trading.
He had
for
an
him.
injury-plagued season last year.
He did, but his numbers. I mean, he's still an unbelievable.
in his 4
player.
seasons, he's
I
had.
can't see the Cubs letting him go.
I see it.
Who are you giving up for him?
They're saying
If you're the
Yeah,
Mets.
this
gonna
is
be after
this is
the,
big.
They're saying that the perfect fit would be Syndergaard for Bryant. I love Syndergaard, but I would make the trade. I would. Why? Because for Bryant plays every fucking day. Syndergaard is every 15.
That's always yeah. But Syndergaard came on so strong at the end of the season.
Yeah.
He was beast.
But Chris Bryant, look at his 3 seasons. He was almost MVP.
Honestly, listen, I would have no problem with that trade if they made it.
I'll be honest with you. I like that trade.
I'd have no problem.
So you
with it.
making the trade?
I would.
Yeah.
You making the trade?
No.
I would.
Yeah.
I don't
Gotta do
know.
something, man. It's not.
I like Syndergaard, man.
I love
Syndergaard's
Syndergaard.
coming
I love
up now.
Syndergaard.
He's
I love
coming
Syndergaard
back.
too,
But
but
He's pitching better. He's pitching way
Okay,
better.
who we picking? DeGrom or Syndergaard?
oh, the girl. But I mean,
And you know what?
it's not by that much.
Yeah, for you, but
No,
for
it's
you,
fine.
John, when you.
I don't think so.
I'm thinking DeGrom by a lot.
What I think is that
Syndergaard's had such a strong second half. That's
yeah,
just
and not only that, Joe, is that the fucking pitchers
Especially
are
complete
drawing people in. Our pitchers are what's making
that's-
everybody say, you know what? I'm gonna go to the Mets. Their fucking starting rotation is
That's
top
great,
notch.
but when those starters are losing 1-0 games, and
Yeah,
possibly not winning a Cy Young because they can't hit.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad with that.
Look, man, I'm fine with Trina Syndergaard as long as we look. Right now, this
Syndergaard,
year.
we love you. If you're hearing this shit, if you ever hear this, we love you.
Yeah, I love
that shit.
Syndergaard. But look,
Not yet. Let's just slow down.
I mean,
And one day.
the free agency class this year, we could address a lot of needs, man. Like, look, if we have the ability to trade someone like Syndergaard for someone like Chris Bryant, I would do it because we could just go out and fucking sign fucking Corbin or Eovaldi. I know he's not going to be the same as good as Syndergaard, but it'll at least our rotation will still be strong. We'll
Chris
still have fucking
Bryant is what? 27?
26.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you have to make
You
that.
have to make that move.
plus.
Have to make
We
that.
don't have no one at third base, even after Frazier leaves next year.
I'd rather have Chris Bryant than Frazier. Than
Machado?
Than Harper.
You
Yeah.
rather who?
I'd rather have Chris Bryant than Harper. Harper's coming off a 240 season. I mean, yeah,
but he's young as hell too. That's another
He is,
guy.
no,
That's
he's young,
super
but
young,
listen,
talented,
of course, but
willing to move him to first base, which is another gap we need
oh,
to
Boris
fill.
That's a Boris talk.
Boris will
Yeah.
say anything.
Yeah, he'll say
Give me a break.
Anything to get the Yankees in Boston fighting.
Right.
Going off the topic though.
All right.
First base. What are we doing with first base?
It has to be Peter Alonso. I don't understand. You have to give this guy a chance. Unless
Yeah,
he just
he's hand
sucks,
dangerous.
completely stinks it up at spring training.
Well, you got Dominic. Dominic goes man weight to play this fucking position to stretch his little legs out, and we give him no shot to fucking even get.
They
to
didn't
first
give him a
base.
consistent enough shot, but you have Alonso. Sorry, Dom, but Alonso just lit it up in the minors last year. He was I think he had 120 RBIs around there. Gotta let
I
this
mean,
kid.
going back
bring him up.
Going back on the Real Monto thing. How about Dominic Smith and another guy for Real Monto?
Yeah.
Would they do that?
You can
Yeah.
package him in.
I would go for Alonso for sure. He's on fire since all season, and even in the Arizona League that he's playing now, he's kicking ass.
Yeah, but that's the little boys league. Remember that?
Yeah.
Too. Alonso's hitting fucking. He did hit a 103-mile home run, easily. But that's then again, that's the lower leagues. When you come up, it's different pitches. You're seeing different pitches
You can say
every
that.
day.
You could say that about any star that they before they get to the majors.
Yeah.
You gotta give him a shot. You gotta see what he can do.
Dom Smith, I mean, like he was highly touted when he was coming up, and
He's a top 10 pick.
I still feel he contributes somehow, but after seeing Alonso dominate like in the minors and the way he's
I
been
need
playing
to
as
see.
of
I
late,
need to see him get a chance.
yeah, I want to see him start too.
I am happy with Alonso and Jay Bruce being the backup.
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, Brucey.
There you go.
We
Let me tell you
gave
something.
Brucey too many chances.
Yeah, I know
we-
so.
yo,
I mean,
And particularly me and him. Because
Yes.
you motherfuckers didn't care whether Bruce went, came, left, got hurt, got injured in the car crash. But me and him stood by him.
Look, it's a changing of the guard. They have someone new at the front office, right? We need to start getting some rid of these players. Like I like Bruce, but I feel like he's more like he
He's on
can't
a
rely on
decline.
him.
He's on a decline.
You can't rely
He's
on him.
older.
You can't rely on him. You gotta bring up the young guys, Alonso. We need to make moves like getting Real Muto, signing someone like fucking Machado or Harper. We can't just rely on what we have right now because it's not gonna get us.
Hell no, you can't rely on what you have right now.
And right now it's time to strike. The Nationals are down. The Braves and Phillies are still kind of like,
But the
The
Phillies.
Phillies are somebody that we have to watch.
I think the Phillies are going to, from what I hear, from every goddamn report, is that they're either going to get one of the two,
Yeah.
Machado or
They're willing
Harper,
to
because they're
spend
willing
money.
to spend, right?
Yeah.
So that's a problem right there for us. So we got to
Definitely is.
get our asses in gear and make something happen here because.
the only way it becomes a problem is if the Wilpons don't want to spend no fucking money.
Oh, well, that's that. Is,
No, that's what
is
Brody's
that, is that
there
what
for.
Brody's is?
That's
Is he
what
good?
Brody's
Is he the
there
guy
for.
that convinces
I think he will.
I
them
think
to,
he is
to
too.
open
I
up
think
their
he will.
wallets?
I think
Yeah,
I
he
think he
is.
will
back-
too, just how much.
It comes down to him knowing how to speak to people
Which he can.
and convincing people, which he has done. You fucking convinced the Mets to fucking sign Jason fucking Vargas for fucking what, 3 years?
True.
Come on.
Well, the Mets have been fleeced before. It'll be fleeced
So,
again.
fucking, I mean, and then he also
I
had the
could
fucking,
fight this.
who else? The Cespedes contract.
Mm-hmm.
We all were in favor of that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
that's
that fucking Colson.
true.
Hell yeah, after that run.
Yep.
But, I think,
That was a slam dunk, bro.
Hell yeah.
Come on.
with the, I think we have more space this year to like make some moves and sign some players. I think the payroll is going to be a little bit higher. It should be. I think he's going to make a crazy move this winter. Yo. I see it happen.
Give us an idea.
Bullpen move, you think?
I think he's going to
What are you
trade.
thinking?
I'm thinking he's going to get Romeo, man.
Yeah.
I hope.
Who?
I hope.
Real
Romeo.
Muto.
I hope.
I think we get Randall.
Yeah, who? Randall?
Gandel. I think we getting him.
I'm thinking Wilson Ramos, actually.
That's what
I
I'm
For 2
saying.
don't, I don't
years.
think we getting Remuto, yo. It's I don't
His
know.
asking price will be too high.
Don't forget it's an in-division. That'll be an in-division trade. They're always harder to make.
Yeah, but the Marlins don't really give a damn.
They don't
usually.
I mean, if
trade
you want
Mike
to
Piazza.
Yeah.
If you want an outside of the box type of trade for a catcher, the Royals are in decline. Salvador Perez.
Oh, but hey, he's that old.
He's
already.
old as
He's
fuck,
old.
bro.
Yeah, but he could definitely run.
I wouldn't mind that for a
Pitching.
2-year contract.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I love that. I'm a
Typical
big
New
fan
York,
of
right?
his.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Typical
over
New York.
slugger too, right?
I've been a
Yeah.
big fan of his for a long time. He killed us in the winter.
When he comes to New York, he's gonna get stuck in Washington Heights. He's gonna fuck up somehow. I don't know about that, man. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
For that, we
I
could
don't
have got Lucro when he was fucking good.
No,
Lucroy, yeah.
Luke Roy's washed it.
He's washed now. It's a good thing we didn't fucking jump on his ass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're supposed to say that. Even though Sandy got shit on so many times, I respect and I appreciate what he did for the Mets. He did make some good moves.
He absolutely did.
He did make some good moves. Questionable moves, yes, too. But like, I mean, he also prevented us from signing a bunch of assholes that we would have had.
You mean like Jay Bruce and Cespedes and.
I mean, Cespedes got us to the World
He
Series.
did, but
Definitely.
listen, I'm not gonna fault him for that
never
move. But it
take
just
that
annoys
away.
the shit out of me that this contract sucks now.
Yeah, but
That's
how
what
about,
happens.
did he not make that trade for R.A. Dickey? He traded R.A. Dickey for Syndergaard.
That was a great trade.
I mean, come on, it's for the young guys.
Yep.
And before,
No. Wasn't
Syndergaard and
Darno, but
and Darno.
wasn't Syndergaard the throw-in or?
and
He was
Beccaro,
a throw.
and Beccaro too. and
So
Triple
let's
A.
not
Yeah.
give him. You gotta give him credit for that. You're right about that. But
Beccaro.
so you gotta wonder if he really knew what he was getting. With
What about Wheeler and Beltran? Before we were shitting on Wheeler, but how did he turn it around at the end of the season last year?
Oh, rightfully so. We were shitting on him. I mean, he's bad.
I mean,
Listen, he turned it around, and I'm super happy that he did. Look at the Jets. Oh my God, get off the field,
boy.
Jets.
Yeah. Alright, so let's talk about Tim Tebow. Alright. This motherfucker's gonna start in AAA next year. Possibly starting
Jets.
in the
Yeah.
fucking major leagues by the end of next year. What do you think about this shit?
I think it's another publicity stunt.
Sell tickets?
Sell tickets because if the team's bad at
Just
the end
in
of the
case we don't pick
season,
anybody up,
if
right?
the team's bad at the end of the season, he'll be on the team. He'll be in the squad.
like, I'm for it. You know why? Because if the tickets sell, that means more money for the Mets, and hopefully that money will be used to get players and not in the Wilcox's pockets. But I'm down for it.
What do you think, Joe?
I think it's a joke.
I think so too, man. It's ridiculous.
I think it's this type of shit that the Mets needs to get away from.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Tebow fan. I think the guy's a winner. And listen, if he came up and was good,
I mean, he got God in the side.
it'd be
so-
great. Yes,
He's a winner.
that's fantastic. But
Oh,
the guy, he was an all-star, but I mean, in Double A, but in 2 weeks that he was there,
Double A,
he had 1 million strikeouts.
Yeah.
Uh,
He did hit a couple home runs. Nice, impressive swings.
Listen, I wouldn't have minded if he came on, if he didn't break his hands. He would have been a perfect fit for this garbage team in September. And
Yeah,
just
exactly.
for a sideshow.
Right.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm telling you,
Chicken
if
salad.
Instead
the
of
first day,
Jackson.
the first day,
What's it, Reinheimer? Or whatever his name is?
Jackson. Jackson played it well, actually.
Yeah, I like Jackson.
if he went deep at City, the place would have went nuts. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, oh my God. So it would have been worth it for a September shit show, like just to fuck around. But if we're trying to be serious right now and win, get the fuck out of here with this. Not, you know.
I agree.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna come up. I think he was just saying that shit just because
That's his boy. He was
that's
his
his
agent.
boy,
in the NFL.
so he don't want to shit on him. So
Right.
he might have just been saying that just out of good faith, and I don't think he's gonna come up. He's not gonna break camp.
No?
He's not. No, he's not gonna make this.
He can't. I'd be if he's striking out that much in the minors. What makes anyone think he can hit major league hitting? I mean, you look like a fool up there.
I mean, you got spring training still. Let's see.
Francesca said, "Why don't you play him in left and then put Mr. Met in center, and let's have a complete circus." And he was right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with him on that too.
Alright, let's change
Yeah,
that.
I don't see him making the team.
Change that Tim Tebow topic. It's kind of.
That didn't last too long, did it?
No, it's JP, right? Leaving after 8 years with the team. Another Brody move.
Hey, listen, it's all part of cleaning house, right?
Yeah.
I'm for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm for it. I mean, they had to do some. They need to bring some analytics into the team. But whatever. Adios.
Is that Brody's MO though? Like, is he good with this shit?
Well,
Like, does he
We don't.
know?
That's the thing, Jay. We don't know his MO.
the
We've
thing,
never done this.
the thing was, as an agent, he did mix analytics with, the stats when he went to when he was negotiating for his players. He says he wants in his introduction. He said he wants to use analytics as well, and I think we were one of the least using. I mean, the smallest group of department for analytics in the whole majors was the Mets. It's only like 4 or 5. There's teams out there with 15, 20
Oh shit.
people.
Listen,
So-
if that's what's getting it done today. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I know too much about analytics and that stuff. But if that's what's the teams that are using it and they're obviously successful.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
say fucking analytics. Just get some people that can fucking drive in runs
That's it.
and fucking get on base And we have the
somebody
pitch,
out.
and that's it.
And throw somebody out. That's all we need.
Yeah.
That's all we need.
Listen, yeah.
And what about firing the bench coach? What do we do with that now too? Who do we get there to replace? Because now there's a big shuffle going on. There's gonna be people moving from third to first with the coaches. So like, what do we do with the bench coach now?
I think that Brody is kind of filling in his type of guys that he wants into the team.
She should.
And you know what? The manager might be next if we're having a rough year. He might be the next guy out too.
Hopefully they could all bat in order every time this season.
Well, that's part of the problem. Last year, they didn't have a freaking seasoned bench coach.
That's true.
That's someone with a seasoned bench coach would have told Cowboy, yo, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
Hey, wait, Nicky, wake up.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
Just saying, Riggleman might be an option.
Jim Riggleman?
I like him.
Yeah.
He has a lot of experience.
Oh yeah.
I'll definitely bring him on board. Even they was talking about what's the guy's name? He used to manage Braves. Spanish dude.
I can't even think about it. We should have called
Manny Acta?
No. He used to also manage the Marlins.
The Marlins?
Yes, I think I got them mixed up.
Freddie Gonzalez.
Freddie Gonzalez. I'll take him.
Yeah.
I'll take him as a bench coach.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He fucking whipped the
He's out
motherfucker
there?
shape. Yeah, he's out there. He has no job right now. I'll take him.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll take him. I like it. I mean, we haven't
Well,
had a good
we've
bench
all-
coach since Garen left to the fucking Dodgers. Fucking Dick Scott. Fucking horrible.
We've all talked about this before. I know he's no experience, but he's been the captain for a long time.
No.
Leadership.
Hey, why
Matt
not?
David.
I like it.
Why not? What is he gonna do?
I love David Wright, but he does not have the experience to be bench coach.
He's been the captain for a long time, and that's
He also
that's
said he
something.
wants to stay a part of the organization. He
But-
doesn't want to leave.
But he wants to spend time with his family. He's not gonna take. He turned down the playoff to be an analyst on
He
the
kind of
playoffs.
owes us a couple of years.
That's what I'm saying.
David doesn't have the
2 more
personality
years.
for it. I don't think he has the personality to be an analyst.
They're gonna walk all over him. I feel like. I mean, if he was bench coach,
Yeah.
they're gonna walk
think
over.
so.
I don't think so, man. How would he be the captain? How would he be a legitimate captain? If
He was the captain, but he
Wasn't
wasn't around
respected.
towards the end of the season. The last few weeks.
when he was, I'm pretty sure he was respected.
He has to know something. He has
When
to
he
know
was
the inner
playing,
workings.
They wouldn't have made him captain in the first place.
When he was playing.
I think he'd be a good bench coach. I mean,
Not yet. I think he's still too young. I would see him
And this
as a hitting coach. I like him seeing him come in as a hitting coach. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with
Yeah,
that.
listen,
And hitting coach, right?
let's make sure we all realize this is all pure speculation. We have
Of
no
course.
idea how he
Definitely
was
no.
Right.
as off the field.
Definitely
We don't know. So, but it's an idea. I'm just throwing it out.
Well, if he comes to be bench coach, then maybe our local coach would be Jose Reyes. You know.
Yeah, why not?
No.
He needs a job right after this.
He doesn't need a job. He's a rapper.
I love David Wright, but no, I don't see him. He's not experienced to be anywhere up
become an
there.
artist.
Not yet. In due time. There's other options out there right now to bring aboard instead of bringing David Wright up. He wants to spend time with his family, rightfully so. I don't see him doing that yet.
Okay.
All right,
Who
so
knows?
free agency wise, right? There's a lot of guys still out there. Nobody's getting signed.
Right.
What we worried about going where? Or did we already discuss that, right? So
Yeah.
we really don't want anybody going to our division as far as the Phillies or the Braves.
Well,
I mean, yeah, but
what can we do about it?
Yeah.
So
I mean-
where do you think Harper goes?
It's such a tough question, man.
They were saying the Giants, but I don't
I
think
heard
the
the
Giants want
Giants
to spend
too.
money on him.
No?
I don't think they will.
He's gonna sign for 300 over.
I think he might resign with
Is
the
he
He's
gonna
gonna
Nationals.
sign for 300
He might
over.
resign with the Nationals.
Well, then the question is, which team would pay him that?
well, he
He's a
rejected
young guy.
the Nationals offered him 10 years, $300 million. He rejected it before the season was
With no opt out.
with no opt out.
So
Yeah,
if they
well,
throw
there
an
you go.
opt out,
Yeah, that's the deal breaker. Probably.
I see him resigning with the Nationals. The Nationals can't lose them. If they lose them, who's the face of the Nationals?
What do you mean they can't lose him?
Zimmerman. What are you talking about?
Nah,
Zimmerman.
man.
They're trying to trade him.
Joe.
He's still working. He's
If we
still good. He's
I
still
mean, he played hard last year.
No, yeah, that was his
The
fucking first
Nationals,
year in
the
a long
Nationals
time.
were selling off guys at the end of the season.
Scherzer is like what? He's like 2 years left in his contract. I
They
think.
traded Gio, right?
Gio's
Yeah,
done.
Gio.
Daniel
Yeah.
Murphy's a
Saying.
free agent.
They
Murphy's
got Soto. I mean, he's coming up.
Soto's gonna be the face of the.
He'll be the prime
Of
face.
course.
They still got Taylor on there, but yeah, no, they need to keep Harper. They can't afford. If they lose Harper, they're gonna probably go towards the bottom of the division.
Is Harper going to stay there?
I think he does.
I don't know.
He's not going to the Yankees. He's not shaving his beard off.
No,
that's what I don't think. I don't think he's doing shaving his fucking beard off.
If they offer him the right contract, he'll shave that
This guy
beard.
shaved his beard for a job.
I would for a lot less money.
Yeah, you know, why the fuck not? That's 300 mil. Don't worry.
300 million?
You know?
I shave everything.
Pick
I shave everything.
Shave
What
my
would you do
views.
for a contract? I don't know. I see him staying with the Nationals. What do you think?
I think he's gonna go to the Phillies.
I say the
I
Giants.
think Philly's gonna throw him a ridiculous amount of money.
What about weren't the Cubs a contender, or am I just talking out of my ass here?
Well, if they
Well,
don't, if they don't
Yeah,
even want
Dodgers
to sign
too are
Bryant,
fucking thrown in there too, saying.
Well, Harper is best friends with Bryant, supposedly, so
Yeah.
they wanted to play together, but I
Then
don't
they-
see
then
that.
Harper
that's
said
not gonna happen.
Yeah, right.
Machado,
He did purchase a Long Island City place, right?
quote unquote, yeah.
You think the Mets got a chance? Somehow, Joe?
If
Let's talk the negative side. This is the positive side, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk to this guy, right? Because it's pretty fucking negative.
Yeah,
So what do you think? Do we have a chance?
I don't like. If this was last year or any year before last year, this year I would say yeah. But I just that down year he had this year scares the shit out of me. On a contract year, you're gonna just have that's such a shitty season like that.
Do you think that was a part of the plan?
No, I don't.
Are you gonna compare 1 year to all those other years?
Yeah, it's true.
What are you telling me later?
Does that mean
I'm not saying he's done or anybody any stretch, but
How old is he? 26?
26.
Yeah,
He's young. Oh god, he's fucking young. Wait, man, shit. That's
pull up his. Can somebody pull up his
yeah,
his
seriously.
stats from last year? Like I know what he
What did he
did,
hit?
but
25 home runs last year?
Oh, yeah,
Bad
well,
average.
give me
His
his
batting average is
give me
way
his
down.
stat line.
but I mean, he's
He's
also
40s. I think he's like batting like 240 something last year.
That's what I mean. He had 240.
Well,
That
Last
scares me.
year he hit 249, 34 homers, 100
Oh,
ribbies.
34.
100 ribbies. Come on,
And
bro.
that's a low year.
Out of
With someone that was
That's a
injured,
contract.
someone that was
fucking-
injured that protected him in the lineup, Daniel Murphy,
Um,
when he was playing. Let's look up the year before that.
Oh,
By the way,
was
Yeah,
fucking
but
healthy.
that shit was-
by the way, in the offseason, he scored himself 100 runs. He has 103 runs.
Wow.
Hate him, man.
He's aggressive.
He is.
He's a very
I would
aggressive
take it.
player.
And I would trade Conforto. I'm
And
sorry.
that's a-
Oh no,
fucking
yeah,
year.
you got it. Listen, I'm not keeping Michael Conforto instead of him.
Right.
I mean, come on, and no disrespect to Conforto, but
I would trade either Nimmo or Conforto if we sign Harper.
you
A heartbeat.
Of course.
All right, so now Machado, what do you think? Where do you think he goes? Because he's definitely going somewhere, but his attitude, who wants to deal with that?
I know, right?
I see him going to the Phillies.
Okay.
As much as I would prefer him to be with the Mets, but I see him going to the Phillies. They got the money to spend on him. The Yankees supposedly don't want to spend on him. Yeah, I see him going to the Phillies. They're gonna probably offer him a huge
What do you
contract.
say? Where do you think he's going?
Man, I have no idea.
Mm.
Because I had Harper going to the Phillies. So Machado?
Think they're trying to go together
Nah.
somewhere? Because that was another
That's a
rumor
lot of money.
that is another rumor that
That's a
popped
lot of
up.
money tied up.
The Phillies got the money to do it.
Phillies can sign both.
So can the White Sox.
Yeah, but it's the White Sox.
Man.
You talking about money?
That would be interesting.
Hey,
who knows?
how much of Robinson Cano have you heard after he signed that huge contract and he went to Seattle?
Well, he did do steroids
Oh,
and
you
he
guys
got in
keep
trouble.
up.
So.
Bro,
Well,
I don't know.
That's another one too.
What do you
think he goes?
Yeah, what do you
I
guys
say Philly.
Philly?
Yeah, they have the money. Yeah. And Machado is the top prospect out there, not the free agent out there, not Harper. So I think Philly is. They're on the rise. They.
You really think he's more of a better signing than Harper?
Yeah,
Why?
he's a better player.
Why?
He just hits on base more than Bryce Harper, and he's a better defensive player. He plays because of his position.
What about his attitude that everybody's talking about?
And it's
Is
hustle.
he really the better defender on the books?
Well,
I
they
don't
play two
think
different
he-
positions, but
Yeah.
you value an infielder a little more than an outfielder. That's
Yeah,
how
when
it
was
is.
the last time he won a Gold Glove though?
That's a good question. I mean, I don't think he had. Well,
Machado hasn't won a Gold Glove. Can you look that up?
Yeah.
I don't think he won a Gold Glove in a couple of years.
Who's that, Harper?
Machado.
Machado?
He hasn't won one in the last 2 years.
Yeah, because usually
He's not a
it's
solid
Arenado winning it in the National League.
That's a hot
Oh,
hot corner, man.
he's played in Baltimore.
That's right, duh.
Yeah. Well, Machado's attitude going somewhere is another. That's a big thing. Wherever you playing.
For me, that's why I want him in the Mets, because that attitude. We need some fucking attitude. When's the last time we got to a fucking fight?
Well, he's
dog?
Europe.
Fuck that,
His
man.
attitude is of a douchebag.
Yeah,
He's-
New York State
Exactly,
of
we
mind.
him.
In New York State of mind.
A guy that's gonna say you don't want to hustle. I mean,
Machado won a Gold Glove on 2013 and 15.
Okay.
But he doesn't hustle. But how many games has he been playing every single season?
no, listen.
Yeah.
Would you prefer him to hustle every single game and then get hurt and not play for like half of the season, or like kind of like here and there and not hustle and play the whole season?
That's what
Yeah, I'd rather him just fucking.
Is Cespedes effect?
You saw Cespedes jump into the crowd in that game in April one year.
Oh yeah, that was funny. He was hustling.
He was
He
hustling.
was hustling, but then again, he
Yeah,
was
wow.
hobbling on 2 bad heels, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So when is he supposed to come back? Let's talk about that. Cespedes too. That's a big thing too.
After the All-Star break, which is what that's what they're projecting, which is brutal.
Which is why we need someone to make an impact off the start of the season.
The cool thing about it is if he comes back healthy, that's like
That's true.
trade deadline acquisition.
That's
ever.
true.
Right.
You know, it'll be like all up to 15 all over
Wait,
again.
but does he have a no trade clause?
Huh?
I think he has a no trade clause, no?
What do you mean? No. I'm talking about. I mean, if we're gonna get him back after the All-Star break, it'll be like a trade.
Oh
deadline
yeah, okay, yeah, I
acquisition.
get what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah, if he's healthy.
If he's not, I mean, he better be by this point, goddamn.
But then it comes down to what? If he's playing left field, and we have Conforto, Nimmo, and Bruce, and the guys.
Oh shit, Lagares too. I forgot we have him on the contract too.
For how long?
We need to get rid of Bruce.
It's a
Gotta
team
get rid of
option,
Bruce.
actually, I think, this year.
Yeah.
We gotta get rid of Bruce.
Okay.
Good luck. You might have to buy him out.
Yeah, we might have to buy him out.
What about Bruce at first, no?
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
I'm
he-
saying.
he's
I'm
blocking
saying Bruce
Alonso.
at
He
first.
sucked and he's blocking Alonso.
I mean, we don't got Wilmer Flores no more because he was another guy that played first.
Oh, he's still with us, and then
So
they're saying he's gonna
what
play first base, like a backup.
Yeah.
That's
So
fine
you
by me.
want to keep him there for the year?
Wilmer Flores right now is our best right-handed hitter.
Oh, Wilmer Flores might not
Especially
play.
which
against
is a
lefties.
problem.
Especially
I know.
against lefties, you're right.
Which is why someone like Machado needs to come forward in.
That's far-fetched, right?
See, I like Harper over Machado, but the thing is, we got so many lefties already.
But that's
in
why
the
you.
outfield.
But that's why you trade Conforto and Nimmo for fucking Romuto, and that solves our catcher position that we don't have to worry about for a while, and we'll have the outfield set. Romuto could call a game. Our pitcher will still be good. He could hit.
Yeah. I'm not worried about
All
that.
right, so what are we doing pitching? What do you think is going to happen with the bullpen? Because don't we need some work?
Well, they keep talking about reuniting Mickey with Andrew Miller, which would
Yes.
be, I would love
love
all
that,
for
too.
that. You kidding me?
But he had a horrible year last year.
Familia's out there too still. You
I'll
want
take
to
a
bring him
back.
back?
I'll take it back.
Hell yeah. See, he don't
I'll
want
take it back.
You
But
know you
We
were-
got hey, another big thing. We got rid of fucking Montero, no?
I mean, yeah, it should have been a long time coming. And Familia, you really want that? You really want to get him again? Son of Benitez,
I
get
don't.
out of
Ah,
here.
I'll
Oh,
take him.
nah, come on, nothing.
We got no other option, and we not doing anything.
That's it.
Fuck it.
if we bring him aboard with another 2 relievers, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fuck it.
I want Robertson, honestly.
Of
I'll
course,
take Robertson.
of course.
I'll take him and Familia and maybe
Mickey,
another
I've
guy.
heard. Hey, listen, I'm not in love with Kimbrel, but anything
He's
we
gonna
got
be
now.
asking too high.
I know. but-
I'll take Familia over Kimbrel. He's gonna be too expensive. I don't know Kimbrel is better than Familia, but we can get more value off of signing Familia and another free agent.
But I'd like to see
Yeah.
Miller or Robertson. I mean, Robertson's that's tough to get him. But I don't know. But yeah, the rumor is Andrew Miller because he has a connection to Callaway.
Yeah, but we're gonna need more than just him.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
So
but
I
that's a
don't
good
mind
starting
if
point.
Familia
We
too.
got Mejia coming back this year. He got reinstated.
Forgot about him.
Oh, what? We all laughing, but he might have a nice season. You never know. He could always pitch. He was our closer before. Come on. He was our closer before.
This is
Yeah, he was on the juice.
Exactly.
We don't know that.
This is
What do you mean we don't know that?
That's why he's so
It's
positive.
crazy.
You
What
see,
the
look
fuck?
how
We don't
positive
know
he is.
that. What do you mean we don't know
This,
that?
this is the guy that believed in Montero too, by the way.
Yes.
I did.
He was
Big
100%
I
behind
did.
him.
And you know what? Don't be surprised if he has an alright year. Whoever gets signed, listen, change the scenery. Change the scenery works.
Ah.
Change the scenery works.
Cut off. Cut off.
That's
So
Change
what
the
Kim,
scenery
Kimbrel's
works.
Kimbrel's gonna be in the high, the top.
Nah, I mean,
How
Kimbrel
about
was shaky too.
How about Kelvin Herrera, who's coming off an injury as well, but he does throw mid-90s.
Hey,
Was
listen.
a killer with the
Oh, I
Royals.
know. Absolutely.
We know that out of.
It's just, coming off, like you said, coming off an injury, it's all question marks.
And how about one lower one, which also came up, which I was surprised. Blevins, our own guy's a free agent.
Oh, I don't
Do you
want
bring back at that lefty?
No?
He was horrible.
I
on decline.
Clemens, so, man.
I like him too, but I mean,
how many lefties do we have?
If you can get a low risk, how much is it gonna cost really?
We don't have no lefties.
if they sign, what's his name?
Lefties are always, you need them.
You need somebody,
You
man.
need at least two.
You can't show the hitter the same angle pitch every time. Right-handed pitch that shit.
That's why lefties stay in the league forever.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Well,
That's why you should start showing Ian how to throw with the lefty.
I was just about to say that.
He's a lefty.
Show him the curveball, Chris. He's a lefty already, exactly. So you can have a long career.
Lefty at the helm.
all right. So what do you think we're gonna do with Alonso? Does he come up? Does he play a full year or not this year?
Listen. First of all, yes this year because when is he going to be ready? I mean, come on. I mean,
Showing out. He's showing out right
as
now.
far as a full year, that all depends on his performance. You know. But yeah, come on already. Let's get a shot.
Yeah, give him a shot at spring training. If he says as good as advertised, then why not?
He looks like fucking Jay Bruce though, right?
He looks like a brick shit
The way he
house, man.
runs and
Yeah.
shit is just fucking Jay Bruce.
So like, I think he's ready, but for that extra year control, they're not gonna probably have him come up until probably May, because that every team does that. For the extra year control, they're gonna probably have him wait.
Yeah,
to come up with
I forgot all about that.
So-
Mets are one of the teams that
They'll probably start either Dom Smith or Jay Bruce at first base, depending on what they could do this offseason with training Bruce or whatnot.
Dominic Smith owed me a fucking ball too. He owed me a fucking ball. You said it in Boston. I'll throw you the ball in the second inning. You owe me a fucking ball.
Yeah, Dom Smith.
All right, so what else we gonna talk about here? We got steroids was another topic that we wanted to throw in there. You think we should bring it back? Let the steroids run loose in the major leagues?
Think we should bring it back? What do you mean?
Hey, Mark McGuire said
I'm
we
sure
supposed to
it's still
be a
there
trending
somehow.
topic.
Well, there is that little issue that it's illegal, but you know.
In what form? Because these motherfuckers are using some shit you can't even detect nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, which they probably are. So, God bless. Because I'm not worried about it. It's not. I wish more the Mets. I wish the Mets would get on that shit. So we could. Let's. I don't care.
All right,
Yeah, just
so
don't get caught.
Get caught later. Just win me a title. I'm not gonna worry about that after.
Yeah, true. I'll take the title for.
You listening?
I'll take the title. Fuck that.
we need
Okay.
I
time.
feel bad about
Before we die, we need one.
it. Just to get this me somehow.
Before we die,
Do what you gotta do.
It's been a long time coming. We need to get
something.
something.
Exactly.
I like what. Yeah, a title, but it'd be of course. But how about some just sustained success for more than 2 years?
No, I want the title.
I don't know, of course. But I'm saying, like, how about along with that, not just win a title and then fall off the cliff. I'm talking about like some sustained success, a plan, like the successful, like the Cardinals and the freaking Yankees and these teams and the Red Sox. Let's,
Yeah, but we got the whip on, so that's impossible. So
I think
I'd rather
exactly,
take the
I know.
championship and call it a day. Look, 2015, we should have won. I think we could have won it.
Do you think the Wilpons really don't like
Fantasy.
anybody in the
I think
Mets? Do you think they don't want to make the team better?
No, they just did it for the
I
money.
want to spend the money.
I mean, because they get a lot of shit, like, all day, every day. All you see is all negativity
what do they
towards
care?
them.
They haven't proved us wrong.
Huh?
They haven't.
That's true.
You're right.
Not once. Let's see what happens with Brody. I mean, they're gonna probably give him more space to make more deals, but we gotta see what happens.
All right, so I think we should just close it out, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're coming to a close with the first episode. It was pretty good. Remember, this season hasn't even started. We're running low on information.
No, it's not.
We still need more time.
There's no information really be out there except for
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free agency.
Available.
Free agency is still a topic right now. So once that shit really hits and we sign somebody or somebody signs somebody, that's when it's gonna get interesting.
Well, the GM meetings are next month.
Yeah.
So
What's the word meetings?
it's gonna
Really?
go quick.
Yeah.
All right, barking dog in the background to end the
Okay.
show off. We are gonna do this. Hopefully, we're gonna keep this the closing topic for now. But Machado and Harper is gonna be discussion next week. Hopefully, one of them gets signed, so we know. So yeah. Anything else you guys want to say? What do you think that? Put it like this: this week, Harper and Machado, who gets signed? What do you think?
This week?
Nobody.
No.
Nobody.
Way too early.
Okay, so nobody gets signed. We started. Let's close it out. Let's close it out.
I think
next
we'll
week.
sign a reliever though. I think we'll probably sign a reliever first out of everybody.
Possibly.
There
Possibly.
you go. That's good.
Well, boys, I think we had a nice show. Good time. Yeah.
All right.
Till next time.
Let's do this again sometime.
First episode. This first episode, guys. This first episode, we got the jitters out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
give
we'll
us
learn
a
from
good
this.
time.
I don't know.
You got any DM? You can DM us,
Follow us.
comment. We'll put it out. We're gonna put the Tits Lit podcast and try to get somehow some kind of social media site out there so you guys can follow, send a comment, and let us know
Diss
what you want
us,
to
whatever
talk
you
about.
want to do. Curse us out.
Right? Yeah. 'Cause you know the negativity comes with everything. So, Joe
good.
Gallo, Lou, Jose, Jay.
Sign off.
Peace out.
Later.
All right.